Sometime in May 2012, a dev team named CD Projekt Red announced they were working on a game called CyberPunk. A couple months later, on the 19th of October, a YouTube channel named CyberPunk 2077 released a short 18-second video named Title Reveal. And it's alright. You could tell the game already had a sort of futuristic style to it, if it wasn't already obvious with the title. Anyway, about 3 months later, the trailers for the game were released on YouTube.
It's alright, we got food, we got calm.
And for 2013, it looked pretty impressive, and the community were hyped up about the game's release. And then, nothing. Seriously, the YouTube channel went dead and the dev team went quiet. It was only after 5 years that Projekt Red came out of their little hole and presented their trailers at E3 2018 and 2019. They pretty much dissected the game and even got Keanu Reeves to present for them, and this is where this infamous clip comes from.
You're breathtaking! You're all breathtaking!
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, the game got delayed a lot. So it came out in 2020 on December 10th officially, and people were really excited to play it after about 7 years of wait. Keanu Reeves was in it, it had a Blade Runner type theme and style, and it took them 7 years to make it. It has to be good, right? Well...
Oh. Is this game worth it? Does that answer your question?
It was just a little buggy. Yeah, the game was pretty much unplayable. If you even tried to play it, it would constantly crash and the game would just freeze unexpectedly. Even if you could play the game without it crashing at least 1200 times, it played like Saints Row, as stated in the other video. The driving only beat CyberPunk 2077 by 1/4 of an inch. Except this time, it's not a bad storyline, it's just similar bugs. Cars blowing up randomly, NPCs having odd behaviors, and areas just not loading. It was a mess, and it was probably one of the biggest letdowns in gaming history. And understandably so, when a game is hyped up this much, and it turns out that devs probably didn't even play test it for bugs. Well, after this incident, CD Projekt Red went radio silent. Well, actually, as well as reading all the death threats, they were fixing the game with consistent updates and bug fixes, to the point where it was completely finished, like it was actually a playable game now. But the problem was, they absolutely f***ing ruined their reputation, and no one wanted to play it, because most people had already refunded it, or just forgotten about it. Keep in mind, this was on August 13th this year, and as you could guess, the game died down again. But, as it turns out, Projekt Red had been working on a TV series made for Netflix for the past 1.5 years. They teamed up with Studio Trigger, who would do the animations, while Projekt Red would direct the show. And together they both made... The show is based around a street kid named David, and his story of becoming an edge runner. I'm actually not going to talk about the plot any further, because I reckon you should just watch the show yourself. But basically, it was pretty good, and it impressed the community a lot. But more importantly, people started playing the game again, and people were impressed. The reviews for the game shot up, people claim it's their favorite game now, and Projekt Red is bowling in it right now.
I gotta do it, man.
And that's it so far. That's pretty much now what we're up to in this point in time in the present. Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, by the way, my last video I said, guys, if we hit 50 subs by the end of the year, I will do a face reveal. my Saints Row video blew the fuck up out of nowhere, and now I'm at 75 subscribers. So thank you for 75 subscribers. It really gives me a lot of motivation. I will do a face reveal next video. Next video is going to be a face reveal video. I promise.